Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. This is episode, we lost count.
Yeah, episode Halloween.
Yes, it's episode Halloween because tomorrow is actually Halloween.
And so we thought, what better way to scare you into booking your wedding with us? No, I'm just kidding.
Scare? I'm like, I don't like the sound of that.
Just kidding.
My face literally dropped.
No, actually exciting news though here at Capriotti.
Super exciting.
We are going to have an open house on November 16th. So we are inviting you all to come to that. If you're newly engaged, if you're thinking about getting engaged, if you are just looking for a wedding venue and have been engaged for a while, you are welcome and invited to come to this event on November 16th at 12 o'clock, 12 to 3.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bree and I will be here. Be here or be a scare. That wasn't good.
Look at us just referencing all Halloween things.
Speaking of Halloween, Bree, let's talk candy.
My favorite candy. Twix bars.
I don't know, mine's hard because like I have nostalgia for different ones, right? I could tell you about every single one. Three Musketeers reminds me of when I used to go on walks when I was little.
I hate Three Musketeers.
I would have to go and get the Three Musketeers.
No, Twix for sure for me.
You know what?
Am I
that
left
has
side
like
or right side? Hard tell, and I just shove them in my mouth.
oh.
So
I sometimes like when I get a left because like I feel like those are always the odd mans out.
I can't say I've ever actually known what I'm getting.
Yeah, like what is the difference? Do they layer it different?
I don't know.
They
That
don't.
tastes good to me. However, I'm getting very into Snickers because there's an ice cream shop by my house.
I was gonna say Snickers is my fave.
There's an ice cream shop by my house that makes a Snickers sundae, and it is delish.
That sounds phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
However, the candy. When people say what's my favorite candy, I could only think about what's the worst candy.
Candy corn.
Oh,
Candy corn for sure.
I don't like candy corn, but I never like got it in my trick or treat baskets. You know what I mean? Like people didn't give out candy corn. I'm talking about like handed out to you when you were a little kid. Do you know what mine is? Whoppers.
What? Are you nuts? I love Whoppers.
That is the most generic chocolate.
Oh my god, I love Whoppers.
The Easter bunnies that you get from the dollar store taste better.
Ew, oh god, the Peeps. The Peeps I think are the worst things in the world. Oh, Peeps.
But what did they wrap up and give to you? That's your least favorite. Like, did you get candy corn?
I don't like gummy candies. I don't like Swedish fish and
or like the eyeballs. Like, why are you
like
giving me candy eyeballs?
When I was young back in the day, the SpongeBob like sandwich things that they gave you little like patties,
yes,
Krabby Patties. Those are
my
disgusting.
favorite.
Absolutely disgusting.
I loved those. Like when we were unboxing them in our classes.
Maybe this is why we work well together because we're so opposite.
Sometimes
you can give me all the Whoppers and I'll give you all the Krabby Patties.
We're opposite on ideas. We're pretty cohesive.
Oh man. Yeah, no. I just made for one of my kiddos' Halloween parties eyeballs out of little mini powdered donuts, and you put a Whopper in the center, and then you get like red food coloring, and you make like zigzags to make it look like bloodshot eyes.
That's actually really smart.
Yeah, Whoppers are my kid's favorite candy. So
did you get that from
I'm
Pinterest?
Gonna tell him that you don't like Whoppers.
Sorry, Oliver.
It was Matt found it, I think, online somewhere.
That's actually really cute.
He was in charge of it. But.
They're super cute Halloween ideas. When you were little, did you ever get baskets of Ziploc baggies of goodies?
No.
Like people would give us Ziploc baggies of like a bunch of goodies. But I was thinking about it the other day and I was like, it's kind of gross.
Yeah, no, can't ever say that I got that. Although, I will say that people as of late have been getting very creative with their trick-or-treating, and it's no longer just like that here's a piece of candy. Like there is a family that hands out 6 packs, they must be rich, of Oreos to every kid that comes. There's houses that hand out
6 pack of Oreos.
There's houses that hand out full candy bars, completely unheard of in my day.
Yeah, no, same.
Full candy bars.
Same.
But
we always got like to pick one.
Mm-hmm.
Now kids,
one that's like this big.
They'll go to those houses. My cousin does this. He does stuff like that.
The full candy bars?
Yeah, he puts out like full candy bars. He
house.
puts the like Dunkaroos out. Wait, it's still in full. He puts the little Dunkaroos. He puts bags of chips, like all in different bins, and then hot chocolate too.
Lots of hot chocolate last year, and bubble tea. I got handed bubble tea last year from like
that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, people are going all out, and the kids though, they don't stop. They don't care that you're offering all of this. They want it all. They don't just take one and leave anymore.
But also, like, if you're coming to my house and I'm offering you all that stuff, I think I sort of expect you to take everything.
That's true. Like, if there's leftovers, he's kind of like, where's the kids? Like,
right? Like, why did I get all this?
Right. It was pointless. Like, I wanted them to have a good Halloween. Yeah.
Well, speaking of candy, candy bars are a thing at weddings, and like not like
very
candy
popular.
Bar. Actually, candy bars. I've had candy.
Yeah.
But like bars of candy as favors.
Yeah.
We have seen candy like stations.
Hershey Kisses.
Hershey Kisses are
the like color coordinated for their wedding.
They're like candied almonds as favors.
Ooh.
Or a bunch of people this past season did like as their favors, his favorite and her favorite, like little baggies.
Oh.
And then so
wait,
like,
yes.
His favorite was peach rings, her favorite were M&Ms. So like every other state would have. Yeah.
One of my weddings did that too. I believe it was Swedish Fish and Sour Patch Kids. I think
mine was peach rings and M&Ms or Reese's Pieces or something like that. But
another one of mine did chocolate covered Oreos. They did white chocolate and milk chocolate. Yeah, that was a recent one.
I do enjoy when people do like dessert bars when they put little bowls of candy out too. So like you don't need a full candy bar, but like you have cookies out and cupcakes, whatever it is that you might have, brownies. But then just little jars with like, here's some mints or here's some M&Ms or here's some Hershey Kisses, just to kind of change it up and give the table dimension.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything to jazz it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if they bring displays, that's even better because then there's levels to the table.
Should we just make that our theme today? Should we just talk about desserts and candy?
Well,
I mean, it wasn't our intention to come to talk about this, but it seems to fit the time of year. This upcoming season, it's a little different than candy bars, and by a little, I mean it's a lot different. But pairs with desserts is we are talking about doing some elevated coffee stations.
Ooh, yes, super excited for that.
Yeah,
Bree and I are both very passionate about coffee. We both aspire to be baristas.
Yes,
but here we are as wedding coordinators.
But
in our past life.
Like picture at your wedding, you have coffee drinkers and you have a nice coffee station set up, different syrups, different creamers, some little candy sprinkles to put on top, some whipped cream.
Whipped
Can
cream,
never go wrong with whipped cream. I wish we could do like cold foam, like pumpkin cold foam.
We could. There's little whipped cream shakers.
True, and it is good, but
it is good.
It's no like barista cold foam. I mean, if you think that's a good idea, let us know because that is what we are toying with the idea with. And I believe for all of our upcoming couples, that will be a feature for this year. Absolutely.
Speaking of features this year, should we talk about what we're in the works of?
Should we or should we disclose that at our open house?
Maybe. Okay.
I think this is going to be an exclusive for our open house.
Let's do it open house.
So come to our open house on the 16th, and we'll give you more details about it.
And hint, it has to do with sweet treats.
Sweet treats. Speaking of, what's the best dessert bar you've seen at a wedding?
Oh, I don't know. I've been loving trays of different desserts. Cannolis, cream puffs, cookies, brownies, mini cheesecakes. Oh, wait. We do that.
Oh, wait. We offer that. Oh, wait. We offer all of that.
Why are we like in a spooky tone? No, that is definitely my favorite though. Like I like an array.
Yes, I agree. And I am such a sweet dessert person. So like if I go to a wedding and they have cookies, Or dessert.
First of all, it's never
Escalating
left
to dinner.
behind.
Mm-mm.
Never.
Never. But what I will say is think about this when you're creating a dessert bar. Elevate dimensions,
Yes.
structure. Like, you can't just all be sitting out flat on a table. You got to have some sort of dimension to that table to make it look like you still want it to be picture worthy. You want it to be delicious, of course, but you need it to be picture worthy. But the craziest thing that I have ever seen with a dessert bar, and this is not one of our dessert bars, so don't ask us if we could do this because I am still in shock about how they did it. They had a massive cannoli, like a massive, that all these mini cannolis were shoved into. And that was like the feature in the center of their table.
Wait, that's actually really
It was really cool. I'm no baker, so I don't know how that was a thing, but it was extremely cool to see.
Who ate the big cannoli?
They took it home. Because it wasn't like, they didn't have the filling.
Yeah, it had no
inside.
filling.
It had
It was a
all
shell.
the minis inside.
Even cannoli dip, y'all. Cannoli
They
dip.
make cannoli
That's a
dips
good
for
Halloween
holidays.
thing.
Yeah. What else have we seen at dessert bars? I've seen a lot of cake packages.
Yeah.
That have desserts added onto it, just to give people variety.
Yeah, if they don't want cupcakes even, because we do cupcakes here for your guests.
Yeah.
So they can do sheet cakes. People have done that.
Pies, cookie bars, and like
cookie bars.
cookie bars. So it's essentially like they bake them instead of like a cookie shape. It's like they bake a cookie as a cake. It's super thick. And like some of them have like Oreos inside of them, like delicious. And my very favorite that I've ever had, which is saying a lot because I love dessert, but it was like a berry coffee cake. Like it was like coffee cake on the bottom, like the vanilla cake part, and then like a layer of like berry goodness, and then the crumble, like the cinnamon sugar flour butter crumble on top. Holy moly, so good! I could have eaten the whole tray myself.
Moral of the story is
Whole tray myself.
Get desserts. Get an array. Don't be afraid. Your guests love those desserts.
Yeah.
However, late night bites are fun too, because we always have our savory people out there as well. Yeah. But pretzels, chocolate covered pretzels.
Oh,
you can never go wrong with a chocolate covered pretzel.
How about the offsite we did this year? They had.
Are we talking about Hershey?
Yes, they had 16 feet of dessert bar. So 2 full tables.
Shout out David.
Covered.
That display was amazing.
David. We loved working with David.
Yes.
16 feet worth of dessert.
Crazy.
But delish.
But they ate a good bit.
They did. They went home with quite a bit. But I mean, how could you not, considering you had, like, we filled a 16-foot table plus had some in the back. So that was
different types of cookies, all of that. Speaking of, back to filled things, I'm liking that they're doing different kind of cake flavors.
I do too. This time of year, the pumpkin, like the pumpkin with the cream cheese icing.
Yes.
Or salted caramel.
Ooh.
Did you ever have that one?
No.
So our bakers, shout out Sweet Lilies, they make a bunch of different flavors, and they have a salted caramel one and a vanilla bean one and a pumpkin one. So
I think we should just order some for the office.
I'm not even kidding. Sometimes I would call them ahead of time and be like, hey, with your delivery today, can you bring me an extra like 4 or 5 desserts that I'll pay you for? And our staff is going to eat that.
We should do that.
Yep.
Expect a call.
So yeah, dessert bars, always fun. Coffee bars, always fun. Ice cream. Delicious. Ice cream trucks, ice cream stations. I mean, I love a good ice cream truck because it comes obviously right from the truck.
Yep.
Will that have something to do with what we tell you at the open house? You'll have to come to find out.
I was like, you're kind of getting really
I'm giving hints.
You're giving hints.
And it's exciting.
It is exciting.
And I'm excited for it. Ghosts.
What else do we want to say?
I think that's all we got.
Just be like, come see us. I'll say come see us at our open house. All right, guys, come see us at our open house. Don't miss it.
Yeah, November
we have
16th.
A big announcement.
Yeah, new promo alert. And we will check back in with you for our next podcast, I guess, closer to Thanksgiving. So we'll probably talk about our topic that we were going to talk about today.
Absolutely.
Because dinner and Thanksgiving goes hand in hand, of course. So we're going to get into more detail about wedding dinners and dinner styles.
Also, if you didn't sign up for our Facebook group where we talk about different types of weddings, if you haven't had your wedding here at Capriotti's, that you can reach out and do like a focus group type thing and get a $50 Capriotti's gift card as well.
Yeah, perfect.
So reach out, let us know.
Yeah. We will see you next time.